You know, as I was sitting there at the table waiting for the senator to ask me a question, it was a pretty intimidating situation to be in a congressional hearing room. And the senator asked me the question. He said, "What would you tell the American family?" And when I told him the five things that we talked about earlier: spend less than you earn, avoid the use of debt, save for the long term, save for the emergencies, give generously, I thought to myself, and as a matter of fact, the senator and I had a bit of a discussion about how does that work in a government? Well, if the government lived within its revenue, in other words, spent less than they earned, if they avoided borrowing money, then they never ever had to pay back money and tax to pay back debt. If they had emergency money set aside, had provided margin, then when those emergencies come up, whatever it may be, a hurricane or some particular need, they would have the resources there. And if they understood their long-term policies so that they knew what they were doing in the short term and its consequence on the long term, and thinking long term about their financial decisions, and a government should be giving generously because that's one of the functions of government. So you think about it, it works for the government, it would work for businesses, and it would work for individuals, and it would work in any place in the world under any economic situation. These principles are just transcendent.